Welcome back to another video, guys. Thank you guys for joining me, your boy Tony, today. A little bit of a change up today, man. I'm getting a late start to my day. I was up really late last night, doing a whole lot of stuff, and right now you guys can see I'm in the backseat of my Bug. Never actually done a video in the backseat of my Bug. This isn't anything weird or anything like that, you know, but I just thought it'd be more appropriate to have more space to show you guys. But pretty chill day in California today. Really nice skies, kind of cloudy, more or less just kind of a chill Friday. So I'm really excited to show you guys kind of what's going on today. Got some mods for the Bug that I'm super excited to show you guys right now. So if you guys are familiar with my Bug, you guys would know that it's kind of super always dirty in here. Even after we painted it, you guys can see there's just kind of like oil residue everywhere, all over the hood and stuff, all over like these parts, you know. There's oil residue everywhere, and it's not really leaking oil, but it's just like this filter is supposed to be red, and right now it's like black, like pitch black. And I actually did not clean, I actually cleaned this area not that long ago, and look how nasty it is already. So I get a lot of oil residue from the crankcase because it has too much crankcase pressure, so all that pressure has to come out through here, and it kind of just spews oil out and makes it super disgusting, man. So today what I got to fix that is this that I ordered from jbugs.com. Link will be in the description. This isn't sponsored or anything. I just get all my bug stuff from them. This is a breather kit, cast aluminum, empty. You already know what it is. It's similar to what my dad has on his Bug. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys right now. He got a roof rack, by the way, super dope, powder coated black. If you guys can check out my Pops, his setup is a little bit like that. It's just more race car because it's got like AN lines and stuff. His is a Bug Pack, I believe it's called. Bug Pack right there. I'm basically gonna do what exactly he did, and I'm just gonna like mount it right there, run the hoses. And yeah, that's the move. Basically, it's pretty self-explanatory. You mount it up there because the air from the fins goes through there and it cools it off. The hoses go through each of the actual like cam covers right there on the bottom, and it comes to this fitting right here, and it basically just drains back out. So it's two ports going in from each side of the head, from each side of the heads. You guys can see, I'm gonna try to show you on my dad's Bug. It has like the hose on the back right hand corner. That's the proper way to mount it. So we're just gonna basically copy and paste what my dad did and onto mine. There it is the hose right there, fuel hose. Got the actual breather kit right here. Not too bad, it's very lightweight, not much going on right there. Has the ports for it, because if we come over here, the ports are right here. Two for the valve covers, and then three ports for right here, and then some hose clamps and stuff. I believe these might be instructions. If you guys are curious how to use this, look, watch. See, it kind of tells you how to run it. You guys can see that. There's a filter and there's a screen on the inside to basically suck up most of the residue, and it's basically like a baffled catch can. It's basically what it is, but just old school. So that's what we're gonna do. Mount it exactly like this. Like I said, it goes to the valve covers and then the oil drain tube. You know where you feel it, that's where it goes through, and it's pretty self-explanatory. We are gonna have to take off the valve covers, so we're gonna have to get a pan underneath here so I don't make a mess. I think first thing we're gonna do is figure out where we're gonna mount the box. For the majority of people, it gets mounted up pretty much just like right there. Not a super big deal. Right there, you know? That's typically where it goes for most cars. I hope I don't have to take off the hood for that, but if I do, it's not a big deal. But that's potentially gonna be the move right there. Just gonna have it right here chilling. I'm gonna go ahead and put on all these ports on this one already, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I took the screws off. They're 11 millimeters, the top one. I flipped the logo because it was like this, but it's the same thing. So when it's on the car, you're not gonna see that. So I flipped it like that so you can read it like my dad's. I don't know, just little details. Like I said, it comes with this, which is just like the sponge, I guess, and then like the screen. You know, it's pretty simple. Nothing on the bottom, just for it to sit, I guess, collect. That's nasty. That's already gross. But anyways, I'm actually gonna take this off because I'm gonna put the ports back on. You guys see them right here. They're pretty self-explanatory, you know. It's got a rubber grommet on there so you don't freaking leak all your oil. It's not on the outside. Pretty easy stuff, you know, pretty basic, nothing crazy. So let's go ahead and put all those 3 on and we'll go from there. So we got all 3 ports on there. Tighten them up. They're 19 millimeters, so just make sure to tighten them up. All good. Make sure to have the O-ring in there seated properly. Not a big deal. Once we have that done, we can go ahead and put the cover back on. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Hey, there we go, all back together. So now I'm gonna actually mock up where this is gonna sit on the car so we can start drilling those holes in the back and get her on there, bud. Let's get it. So like I told you guys, it's kind of gonna go right here, like right there. So I'm probably gonna just use some white chalkboard or this, you know, to mark out the holes, drill them out. I'm just gonna drill through the firewall. I'm not gonna drill through the actual back panel of the wall. I'm gonna drill through the firewall, get this on there. So I took off my hood for better clearance. Marked it up right there. You guys can see that. Marking it. You see that? Mark. Right there, over there. See? So we're gonna drill those out, put some holes through this, and then we'll continue with the install from there. All you really need right now is a drill, some drill bits. Ta-da! There we go, see? Obviously it's gonna move because the firewall moves, but it's bolted onto the firewall, so I think it'll be just fine. Gave it enough space so the hose doesn't get kinked right here, you know? So when you slip it on there, it's not fully bent, so got room, plenty of room to work with here. So I'm excited, guys. We're getting closer and closer. So I think now what we're gonna do is take off the actual valve covers off mine. They're filthy, and we're just gonna get those ready to start drilling them out. So there is oil in here, guys, so obviously you guys want to be careful taking this stuff off. I don't know the proper way to take these off. I just kind of use excessive force. See, now it's off. Just be careful, guys, because this thing is supposed to have oil. Not a lot, but you know, some amount will be in there. You see, some type of residue will be in there, so not a big deal. Look at that, Volkswagen Mando. So I got it taken apart. That's the gasket right there. It's fairly new, so I'm gonna just let it sit right there. This is what it looks like when it goes on the car. It goes like that. So I think the best way to put it on, if it's on there like that, and this is what it looks like, and this is the front, this is the rear of the car, I think it's better to put it up here, like at an angle, like so, like that, or like that maybe, or whatever. Because when the car accelerates, all the oil is gonna get pushed back that way. Or let's say you're going up on a steep hill like that, and let's say you have the port over here, all the oil is gonna get sucked out through there. So I think it's better to have it over here. Honestly and truthfully, I think I'm gonna put it at this angle right here because there's a lot more room to work with opposed to like up here. So I'm gonna drill it out the side through the back, and we'll see how it comes out, man. Pretty basic steps. I'm gonna use some small drill bits, and then I'm gonna step up and use this actual big one. You feel me? The Christmas tree bit, and then we're gonna step up and size this, but first I gotta drill the hole for that first. Got the porty thing finished already. Camera fell off because it gets kind of hard when you get to the higher points in it, but it should be fairly easy. I didn't have any issues with it getting it on there. Looks super cool, came out nice. Make sure to clean the heck out of this inside, man, because there will be metal shavings in there, and you definitely don't want that in your V-dub. So just take care of that. I'm about to clean the gasket right here. I'm gonna clean the gasket real quick, and then I'm gonna put some silicone around it. Not silicone, but like I want to put like grease around it. That's what the tip my dad always gave me. You want to clean your little perimeter, wipe it down of all this oil. You want to have a clean spot to work with, always. All right, so got everything on there, the gasket on there, fresh new layer of silicone, nothing major. There we go, see? We're all Gucci right there. You see this port right here? The hole where my finger goes in through, that's where I'm gonna run the hose, and it's literally gonna come out right to that connector. That is literally perfect. So right here was where the line's gonna go. That one's on there, so let's go ahead and start on the other side of the valve cover. Oh! You guys can see right here though, look. Nice and easy. Take this thing off. Take it with us to go work. So let's talk about a little bit while I clean this up. Let's talk a little bit as to why you would need something like this, like a catch can, a breather kit, whatever, right? I know you guys heard me mention crankcase ventilation. So basically the crankcase is where like combustion happens for the motor. I'm not like super into like tech savvy and like understand all the terminology of a motor, but my understanding of crankcase is where all the pressure goes up from combustion, and basically the crankcase pressure is basically whatever doesn't get exposed in combustion and go out the exhaust is trapped right there. So basically that needs to go somewhere, right? And these don't really have the strongest valve covers ever, so the crankcase, I believe, makes it leak. From the valve covers and from the oil filler where I have my little breather tube filter, it also does it from right there. But since there's too much pressure, it kind of just spits out like oil everywhere, like all over my engine bay. So that's why I got this, because I don't want it to just be spilling all over my engine bay, you know? So I'm cleaning this up. Port's already on there, as you guys can see. So something else I wanted to add is, like, let's say you have like a high horsepower car, then you would want something like a catch can breather kit on your car, because there's going to be an excess amount of crankcase pressure since you guys are beefing up your internals and whatnot. On my 350Z, I run a vented system, which basically means it just vents it to atmosphere. It doesn't have anywhere for it to go, like a catch can or a breather kit or whatever. There's anywhere for it to go, so it just vents it out. I would not recommend that. I would much rather have, like, let's say if you're NA and you're not pushing more than stock power, then I would say like you just need like a catch can, a closed system catch can. I wouldn't vent to atmosphere unless you're like a high horsepower car or big turbo or whatever, you know? Unless you're a little bit more serious, then I would go with a vented catch can or like a breather kit or something. It all depends on your application and your, you know, the purpose of the car and whatnot. But and it's all personal preference as well. Like, you know, some people vent out their bugs, some people put a breather kit in. It's all personal preference, how the motor runs. My motor is telling me that it needs this, so I copped it, you know. On my 350Z, I would like to run a catch can, but this was like 50 bucks. Which in the 350Z world, a kit like this is not existent for 50 bucks. So that's the only difference for me. And the reason I did this because this car needs this badly. If you guys saw that, it's like covered in just black stuff. So I want to get that fixed and not have like leaks everywhere. And hopefully if there's less crankcase pressure in the valve covers, then there theoretically should be less oil coming out of my valve covers leaking. So that's kind of my train of thought right now, that this should really help with my leaks in my valve covers, as well as the leaks that I have topside on my engine tin. So and it should just transform the car and help fix the leaks, and I don't have to check it for oil every 2 days. That's the plan. Let me know if you guys have any info I didn't share on catch cans. Let me know if you guys run a catch can. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. I would really love to learn. If you guys have something to share, make sure to drop it down in the comments below. I always like to learn, man. I always like to learn. I always like to be better. I always like to spread more knowledge, you know? This is what we do here on Tunes. If you guys take the time to clean, something that I've learned, if you guys take the time to clean, it really makes your job a lot easier, in the sense that like you don't have to do this again because you didn't slack off on cleaning. So just do well on cleaning, man. That's clean. I'm already hyped. I'm already excited to just be done. So gasket in there, right here. There we go. See, just sitting on there, right? there we go. Yay. Got it on there. Let's run the lines, guys. All right, so we're pretty much done with the hard stuff. Yay, shout out to you. You finished, or we finished. Now we're gonna run the lines, and I'm gonna try to run them as subtle as possible, in the sense of I'm trying to make them low key. So something we're gonna need is the rest of these fittings right here. We're gonna need all these clamps, so we're gonna put them on, and should be good, man. Let's get it. So I snaked it up through the bottom right here. You guys can see that. Snaked it up to the hole, pulled it out from right there, ran it across from behind, plugged it in. So all I'm gonna do right now is pretty much eyeball how much I need to connect it to that right there, and then I'm gonna just cut it, and then put the clamps on, and we'll be good to go. Same thing through this side. I ran it through the corner right here, ran it through in there, see, right there. So now I'm gonna tie this up right here, cut it, and then do the last one right here from here to right here, and we should be all good to go after that. If you guys are curious about what grease I use, it's some AutoZone stuff, lithium based grease. You guys can see that, lithium based grease, Master Pro. I just use it for the valve cover gaskets so that they don't get seized up and stuck or get all destroyed or whatever, and it helps it out. Right now I'm just double checking the oil. It needs a little bit of oil. This is pretty much how I ran it. This hose is hideous. I believe it's the most hideous thing I've ever seen in my life. I definitely have to do something about this one, but everything else is ran pretty clean. It's kind of like low-key when you're over here, but like you can get like the, see, you can see it right here. Looks freaking dope right there. Looks nice, man. I love the brushed aluminum finish. I thought it was just gonna come like silver or whatever, but it's like nice. It looks like chrome, so I'm gonna rock it. You guys can see right here, look, I got it on there right there. You guys can see that the hose, it's all clamped up, ready to go. It's not coming off. Over here, same thing, look. Come over here, check it out. The hose is not gonna come off, clamped on. You guys can see that. Super happy with how it came out. Like I said, it ran through the back, through the little corner, ran through over there. I probably could have made the two side ones a little bit longer. I thought I wasn't gonna have that much. That one has a good amount of play. The one that's really long doesn't have that much play, but I had this much left over. This is how much I had left over, so extra pieces is always good. I could use it for whatever, give it to my dad, whatever it may be. So right now I'm gonna double check the oil, and then we'll give her a nice cold start and go for a drive. Man, I'm excited to see what this does. Let's go ahead and give her a good rip, bud. See what happens. But as always, I always get little small details whenever I order stuff like this from J-Bucks. So let me show you guys what I got this time. First off, I got this like the fuse cover box thing, and it kind of tells you what fuses go where, and it's kind of nice. More fuses, obviously, that's Mando. Keep those always on me, you know? You're always gonna need those. Then I got these super dope, like the Wolfsburg logo, to cover up these old crusty ones. So I'm gonna just slap this one on top and you know, spice up the interior a little bit more, man. It's something light. This is the most satisfying part, man. I got one obviously for the passenger side and for the driver's side. Can't forget my passenger side. Look, check this out, check this out, check this out. Ooh-wee! Look at that, man. Looks so good. That's spicing up the interior so much more, man. Like, I'm gonna wear this and look. You're never gonna see this, but it just looks so dope, man. Look at that. Sheesh. Alright, if you guys can peep it. Got the passenger side all done too. Got mine all done up too. Look at that. Sheesh. Let me know what you guys think, man. The fuse box cover looks freaking dope. Look at that. Look how dope that looks, man. It looks so official. You see that? It looks so good. It's literally all in the details, man. All in the freaking details. So you guys asked for bug content. I've been reading you guys' comments, so I hope I was able to deliver on that content. just a simple, quick little install for today. I got some other parts that I'm really excited about that's gonna really complete the build. We're gonna do that first. We're gonna do the bug stuff first, and then we're gonna move on to the 350Z. And I got some really exciting stuff planned for both cars, and they're gonna look and be and feel and drive completely different. So I hope you guys are excited. It's a good year for tuners. It's a good day to be alive. Today is full of opportunities for you, for me, for everyone, to take advantage and become the person we need to become in order to do the things we want to be able to do in life, you know? But in order for us to do that first, we need to become a better version of ourselves. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the content. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was entertaining. I hope it was beneficial to you in some way, shape, or form. I always want to be able to do good for my people. You guys are my people. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. It's been real. Right now, you guys are seeing the sunset right now. Sheesh, vibing, homie. I'm having a really good day. The install, I would say, was super good. The install, I would say, went super smooth. It went really well. It took me about 2 hours. Without filming, it'd probably take me a soft hour, you know, not something light, nothing crazy, you know. Right now I'm actually on the way with the homies just to cruise it, have a good time, meet up at my favorite spot on earth, Kirby. Video went super well. I'm super hyped on it. I hope you guys are excited for what's to come, man. I hope you guys subscribe if you guys aren't already subscribed. We're dropping dope content week after week after week. Cruises, togs, installs, custom parts, the works, car meets, road nights, Mexico trips, man, you name it, man. We do it all here at Tuners, man. Like I said, man, I hope you guys have an amazing, blessed day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.